What is up, guys? GZ here, and today is our third installment of Cards I Wish Were Better. This one is Construction Train Signal Red, a card that I've tried to make work so many times in so many different decks. Namely, I've tried to use this in Inzektors, Amadolces, and Psychics like a million different times. I still think this card could eventually be good. Before, it probably lost a little value now that like cards like Speedroid Terratop exist. But when this came out in Dragons of Legend was 1, it was actually pretty cool, and it filled a role that just wasn't available at the time, and that is just throwing free level 3 monsters on board defensively. I believe Tour Guide was still limited when this came out, because Tour Guide, if you remember, was limited, and then semi-limited, and then unlimited, and then went back to limited now. But anyway, Construction Train Signal Red is really cool. It's level 3 monster. When your opponent monster declares an attack, you can special summon this from your hand. The attack redeclares to this thing, and then it can't be destroyed by that battle. So basically, you can use this to save one monster, any monster of any level or rank, from a single battle, and then your opponent has to have a second monster to now get rid of the original monster, and then they would have to have a third monster to get rid of Construction Train Signal Red. This had uses in Inzektors for making rank 3s as well as protecting Dragonfly and Centipede. It had uses in Madolches for just throwing rank 3s for starting your turn with level 3 monsters so that you can make a Levier or whatever. And then it had uses in Psychics because it's an Earth for Grand Soil. Construction Train Signal Red is probably, I think it'd be better if it redeclared all the attacks to it for that turn, and then it couldn't be destroyed by any of those battles. But as it stands, if your opponent has a big board, this card doesn't really accomplish anything. Still, though, it is pretty good in slower formats, and I guess if you were playing casually with your friends, this card might be pretty good, just because, unlike cards like Scarecrow and Battle Fader, you're like actually throwing a useful monster on board. The Battle Fader doesn't usually do anything besides tribute fodder because it's level 1, and so Scarecrow goes to the graveyard. Construction Train Signal Red, on the other hand, actually puts a level 3 Earth monster on board, which you can do a whole bunch of stuff with. You can place in like plants to make Malaya the trees, but obviously it's a strictly defensive card, and it's not quite good enough to be an actual competitive defensive card, but still, I really wish this card was better, and I think maybe one day it will be. But I'll check you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.